Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bannerlord, and today I'll be continuing my two-part series of rating each class based on their performance in Captain Battle. And I'll start with the Warriors because we ended on Sergia, and so we'll pick up on Sergia. Or we ended on Britannia, so we pick up on Sergia. So they can have a sword, which is Northern Sword. It's okay, I guess, but you can also get better shield, and then you'll have an axe, which is probably just as good, or you can have a better axe, which is probably the best option. You can have javelins, throwing axes, or a spear. This is a pretty good light infantry unit. So I would give them a 5 out of 10. Moving on to the brigands, we have basically a skirmisher unit. Can have improved armor, which looks pretty sick. Larger shield, which is pretty nice, or a better axe. All of the Sturgeon units are quite good looking. Ranged javelins, spear, or extra javelins. So yeah, you get 16 men. It's quite a good unit. I'd give them a 6 out of 10. The Berserkers, they're pretty good, I would say. They can have a longer axe. Look at that. That's great. Two-handed maul is also quite good. Improved armor, not really sure. That doesn't really look like much of an improvement, but you can have throwing axes, javelins, or a sword, which is pretty cool. I'd say they're a 7 out of 10. Not anything special, but I mean, they're really bad against cav, and they're pretty bad against archers, but sometimes they can rush archers fast enough and they become really effective. Their two-handed axe allows them to be quite effective against infantry. So yeah, they're pretty good, and you get 18 men, which is good too. The Varyag is basically the Huskarl, but now it's Russian, because the Russians rigged it. Throwing axes, spear, or jabs, sword, strong shield, or improved armor. Oh wow, that looks nice. I didn't realize it was that good. I would give them a 8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10. The hunter are can have a strong bow, two-handed axe, sword. I haven't really played these guys much, but from what I've seen, they're probably a 6 out of 10. Raiders, from what I've seen, light cav is really bad, but these guys don't look so bad. They only have 7 men. Never mind, they're probably pretty trash. I don't see why you would ever go as these guys if you could go as... What the fuck? He's not even home. It's like his dick is not in his hand. Can have a shield, extra throwing spears, heavy axe, tough horse. Yeah, I would give them probably a 5, and that's generous. Drizniks, they can have barding, or they can have tough horse. Basically, they get barding either way. They can have a spear, or a lance, or even a bow, an arrow. They can have larger shields. I don't know if you would ever take that. Tougher horse. Maybe you would take it. I'd give them a 7 out of 10. Okay. Now we'll move on to the Kuzits. Rabble is not quite all of the other troops got better, and rabble sort of fell behind. I changed my rating from the Vlandian peasant from 4 to 6 because when they have the bill hook, they are really effective, and honestly, they can block pretty much anything. They're pretty overpowered at the moment. But back to rabble, they can have a small shield, a sling, or a spear. I think the sling is pretty bad. Small shield is probably the way to go with the sword. Sickle, it's good, I guess. Improved armor is quite good too. I'd give these guys a 5 out of 10. Spear infantry, improved armor. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Shields, long spear, throwing spears, mace, sword. These guys are probably one of the worst infantry units in terms of like sergeant infantry, so I would probably give them, although they do have 17 men, so I'll give them a 5. Step bow, you can have faster bow, better bow, sword, spear, faster bow. I've seen these guys do pretty well. So I'd give him a I'll give him a 7 out of 10. That might be wrong, but from what I've seen, that's what I think. The Hansguard, whatever you want to call it. Glaive, mace, faster bow, extra arrows, small shield, strong arrows. These guys are quite good. I think they removed the improved armor, but hey, that's cool. I think I'd give these guys a solid 7 out of 10. The nomads are light cav, and so they're not very good. Players can make them work when you take a bow and arrow and charge your horse, I guess, but or whatever works best for you. I would give them a 4 out of 10. They're really not that good. They can be picked off by cav within the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game. Lancer, not looking so good compared to the other cav. They are maybe one of the worst heavy cav units in the whole game right now, if not the worst heavy cav unit, because Battanian cav is light cav. These guys probably come in at only about a 5 on the scale, if not a 4. The mounted archers can be used to great effect by skilled players. However, they can also be a disaster and get like almost no kills. So I would give them a 6 out of 10. And finally, the Azurai tribal warriors. They're alright, but they're really not that good compared to the other light infantries. They're pretty much just, cav will eat them up. Any sergeant infantry will eat them up. They're probably no more than a 4. Well, 21. We'll give it a 5. Skirmisher. They seem to be quite bad because, the horses are tough and the javs don't kill them immediately, and so the chances of killing a horse is pretty low. Chances of getting through a shield is pretty low, and against archers, they can't compete. So really, these guys, especially since they have such low numbers, they're nothing more than maybe a 4. The guards are they're quite good. 2-handed axe or 2-handed sword, improved armor, javelins, pike, sword. You can get all this stuff. You can have 2 swords. Wow. These guys are a 7 of 10. archer, strong bow, sword, heavy mace, strong arrows, spear. I would say these come in at around probably a 6. The veterans are they're quite good. They can have improved armor, they can have strong arrows, small shield, extra arrows, mace, or a stronger bow. 10 men, and I would say they're quite effective. I'd give them a 6 out of 10. The Bedouins are pretty bad. They can have extra jab, small shield, spear, better sword, camel, useless, improved armor, leopard skin is useless. So yeah, these guys are just all show, no actual, they don't really do anything. They look nice, but they're no match for any kind of troop really. They just get shot, speared, couched. They're pretty bad. I'd give them honestly, I give them a 3 of 10. The Mamluks have quite good stats and quite good stuff in the new update. They can have a mace, agile horse, barding, heavy lance or a long spear, bow and arrow even. These guys are quite good. They're probably I give them a 6 of 10. And that is all the factions. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and tune in for more. Please also comment on what you want to see in the future.